National Football League.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. He wants to show this organization is capable of being the dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Packers.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crash down inside, and tackle him forward.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 Overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Lions first down. A gain of 14.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Lions first down.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Gibbs again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Gets around him. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Love fires that quickly outside. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
A A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Lloyd. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete, right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers.
Now Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Love now. His pass caught with the 4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Drake London from 3 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Gone. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 12.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's the 3rd.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Packers get set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the gun on third down, Love. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ethan Evans on down to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Goff. We'll go right back to St. Brown. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
The final shot before break here. Goff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 2 yards on the play.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a second down and 9. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's Goff. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions first down. a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 1 yard.
After the run, Goff going to throw.
First down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He will have a first down here at about the 40. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Good
work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond it. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
A little juke. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's gone. Touchdown! Isaac to Slaw. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love fires up quickly outside. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day. It's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Gone. That's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
The Lions first down. A gain of 16 yards.
St. Brown motioning left.
Lions.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
6-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell you look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Toss left to Montgomery. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing. Love. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 7-yard gain. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Love. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down.
They'll run it with Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Love now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So here come the Lions now. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. And this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah.